Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's all great and fantastic. We had another snow day here today. There's about 2 or 3 inches of snow outside right now. And but it's that real like light powdery snow, so it's pretty cool. But and it's actually not freezing in here right now. Despite it being 30 outside, it's way better than it is when it's like yesterday it was negatives outside, so I need your help. I need anybody who's willing to help me speak up. Let me know. Uh, I I have an idea in mind for something to do with my older content. Uh, I need help finding it. I mean, I don't need help. I have the content, right? I have all 1,500 and something files. I have all the originals plus the edited versions saved on a hard drive. But I need help finding content, meaningful content. When I go look at my Google Analytics, for instance, I try using that to find meaningful content. Really only gives me the ability to search by popularity, right? And unfortunately, popularity means it got wider appeal than the audience that actually watches my videos, right? And so when I go search for popularity, I just find me talking about things. It's the reviews, it's the, going to a store, it's talking about a show, it's talking about a game, it's talking, it's making something. Those are my top rated of all time videos. But that's not the kind of content I'm looking for. I'm looking for personal content that meant something to you. Especially you, like specifically whoever is watching this right now. Have I made a video in the past that is personally special to you? Maybe it's a story that I told, or it's a feeling that I related with, that we connected on through my description, something like that. I'm looking for personal stories, personal reflections that meant something, that had impact, that had value. And I would like to, I have a project idea in my head. It's kind of, can I make something out of that content? I think maybe I can. And I think it would be a fun project for me to try to work on amidst all the other thousands of projects I have, which, by the way, these cherry bookshelves are still sitting here. I just need help finding that content. Because when I think back in my head through the things that really impacted me, it's some of those early discussions about SSRIs. It's some of the early discussions about crises that happened. It's some of the discussions that I had around mental health and how important it is, and how it's the stigma around it sucks. And that's good, but I don't know that I'm the right spokesperson for that sort of thing. Having, gone through it, maybe I am. Maybe I'm better suited than a clinical, psychologist to just talk about my personal experiences. But that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm looking for, keeping in mind that the original intention of this entire series of 6 years of my life was to catalog that for my children, to have a glimpse of their father, regardless of what happens to me in the future. I want to look for that kind of content, the kind of content that my children might search for in the future, the kind of content where I tell some personal story, or I give some advice, or I do something meaningful, like on camera. If you could help me find that content, I would be eternally grateful. And I have no idea how I could be eternally grateful, but I would try. I can't offer anything. It's not like I can say I'll pay you to help me dig up this content. But if you're willing, and if you, especially, like, first thing that comes to mind, was there an episode of this show where you really connected and went, whoa? Like, did I ever say anything or do anything on camera that made you really connect with what I was saying or doing? That's what first impressions, like, let me know. I can find the content. Like, I don't need somebody to go, it was this episode, this timestamp. They just need to say, yeah, you mentioned this, and I can go find that. I have pretty good notes on all my shows, so it's searchable. But knowing what to pick, I need a pretty decent sample size of those kinds of videos for me to make the project that I'm thinking about making. And I don't want to talk about the project yet, but we can fully talk about the content if you want. If you want me to review some of that content, or maybe ask me questions about it, or talk about it on future episodes, we can do that. But for right now, I just need help kind of digging up some of that and putting a list together. I need to get a list together so I can start thinking about how I'm going to stitch all of that together into something extra. So, yeah, again, if you would help me with that, you'd be, I already love you. You'd be, I would be eternally grateful. I already said that. What do you got going on this weekend? Do you have anything exciting? The kids are still here. They feel like they're going to be here for a while. I think that their mom is planning on taking them tonight, though she hasn't said anything to me. She said something to them. I think tomorrow my oldest has practice, and I'm going to come down here in the morning and turn the heater on, and I'm going to spend a day in here. And hopefully by the end of the day, I will have these shelves done. And I may just take some advice and put some GoPros around and turn them on and try to put something together with that. Or maybe live stream. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So let me know what you got going on this weekend. I'm also reading. I'm almost done with the third book of the Wheel of Time, and plan on just going straight into the fourth book. Oh, and Pokemon Legends Arceus came out today, so I'm hoping to go get that. Buy it at Walmart on launch day. It's $10 off. So go. I've been buying all of my physical cartridges at Walmart for a $10 discount. Hope to play that this weekend some. So we shall see. Let me know what you got going on. Let me know if you're willing to help, and if you are, we can figure out a way to do that isn't necessarily in the comment section. I don't know how. So I'm open to suggestions. Discord or email or whatever. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again on Monday. Today's word you should know to sound smart is knell. It is a noun meaning the sound of a bell, especially when rung solemnly at a funeral. They are so sick of diseased imaginations who would toll the world's knell so soon. Henry David Thoreau, an American author and transcendentalist. Knell, K-N-E-L-L. Nothing about the word, but I feel like Henry David Thoreau gets a large number of quotes in this book. I think that the author, maybe Robert Bly, might be a fan.